Hello everyone, and you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name Tete, and I offer you information on how to apply for postgraduate courses and scholarships ranging from Erasmus Mundus to scholarships in the UK and beyond. If this is the first time you are watching any video on my channel, you are gladly welcome to the community. Kindly hit on the subscription button and then the post notifications so that as and when I release a new video, you would be the first to be notified. Don't forget to give a thumbs up for this video to help us increase our numbers as a community. Today, we would be looking at an Erasmus Mundus Joint Master in Smart Cities and Communities, known as SMACCs. SMACCs. I don't know if my pronunciation is correct, okay? So I just say SMACCs, SMACCs. Okay, so that is a Master of Science in Smart Cities and in Communities. So we are on the homepage. As I always do, I'm going to put all the relevant links in the description so that navigation becomes very easy for you. Okay, so we are on the home page of the program, so we just scroll down and then you get to read all about the program. So SMACC is a unique 2-year 120 ECTS master degree aiming at educating the next generation of engineers and scientists in smart cities and communities. It benefits from the funding from the Erasmus Plus Action for Erasmus Mundus Joint Masters from 2023 to 2029. So this is virtually a new program. So once you meet the requirements, you have a high chance of getting into this program. Okay, so SMACC implements a curriculum specialized on fundamental pillars of city sustainability, that is energy, transport, buildings, urban planning, and ICT as key enabling factors for implementing sustainable solutions. The SMACC proposes an international curriculum jointly designed and delivered by 4 European higher institutions, that is universities in Belgium, Greece, and Spain, and then Finland. Okay, so you get to study in Belgium, Greece, Spain, and then Finland. The program relies on compulsory fiscal mobility between the 4 universities with the support of more than 50 public or private associated partners from Europe and the whole world in order to boost the students' exposure to the professional and academic sectors. So let's just move to the admission criteria. Okay, so student background. To be eligible for the Smart Masters program in smart cities and communities, candidates need to have at minimum a bachelor degree in engineering. Okay, so this engineering can range from mechanical engineering, chemical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, environmental engineering, or architectural engineering, or in sciences, that is physics, chemistry, mathematics, computer science, operation, or in economics, but with an engineer background. Okay, so the courses that I've mentioned, once you have a bachelor's degree in any of these courses, you are eligible to apply for the SMACC program. Students in their final year of their bachelor's degree may be admitted in the master program on condition that their bachelor degree is awarded before they enroll to the program. So if you are still in school, you must make sure that by September you should have obtained your bachelor's degree, because the program usually starts in September. So once you know that you are going to have your bachelor's degree awarded to you before September, then you can still apply for this program. Okay, so this program is designed to improve the quality and the relevance of higher education via the cooperation of higher education institutions and the labor market. So the partners are here. You can read more about them by just clicking on them. Okay, so language skills. So let's look at the language skills. The language of instruction for the SMACC master is English. If a candidate has completed his or her previous studies with English as the language of instruction, the SMACC program can usually accept this as evidence of the English level. Okay, an official letter from the student's university is required for confirmation. Candidates who completed their bachelor's or master's degree taught exclusively in English from Australia, United Kingdom, USA, New Zealand, South Africa, or Canada automatically meet the English language requirements. Okay, what this basically just implies that if you come from Australia, United Kingdom, USA, New Zealand, South Africa, or Canada, you do not have to prove your English language speaking ability. However, coming from Ghana and Nigeria or any part of Africa where English is the mode of speaking, or English is the official language, you still need a letter from your university. So you have to get an English proficiency letter from your university to state that you were taught in English and that you can read and write English. Okay, so just go to the language center of your university and request for the English proficiency letter. With that, you do not get to write any IELTS or any other English language test. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so we move on to the scholarship component of SMACCs. Okay, so students who complete the application process before the first category of deadlines. So there are different deadlines for different aspects of this course, because some students are self-funded students. Okay, so we would look at the deadlines in a jiffy. So let's just look at the scholarship component of this course. Okay, so there are different scholarships stated here, but then our focus is on the Erasmus Mundus Joint Master, okay, EMJM scholarships funded by the EACEA. Okay, so we just click on the arrow there, and then it explains here that the scholarship holder is going to benefit from a grant of 1,400 euros per month of study with a maximum of 24 months. Okay, furthermore, the consortium will not charge tuition fees to Erasmus Mundus Joint Master Scholarship holders. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Every month you are going to be receiving 1,400 euros per month, and you do not have to pay any tuition fee. Okay, but the 1,400 euros is going to include your travel, your visa, your installation, and then your subsistence costs. So this is the scholarship component of this Erasmus Mundus program. Okay, so moving on, let's look at the admission instructions. Don't worry, I am going to put all the relevant links in the description so that navigation becomes very easy for you. In order to apply for the SMACCs program, the candidates must fill in and upload the online application form as well as the requested annexes via the online application platform. Okay, so we would be looking at the online application form and then the platform in a jiffy, but then let's look at the list of documents that you need to submit electronically. Only if you do so will you be considered to have completed the application successfully. Okay, so the first thing that you need is the application form filled in and signed. We would be looking at that when we go to the online application platform. The next thing that you need is your motivation letter, why you want to study this master's course. I have a video on this channel on how to write your motivation letter. I am going to put the link in the description so that you can watch it and then you can be able to write your motivation letter. The next thing that you need is proof of sufficient knowledge of the English language. We have already looked at this requirement. All you need is an English proficiency letter from your university once you have had your undergraduate studies in English. Okay, so the next thing that you need is your CV, and then it is recommended to use the UPass CV template. I already have a video going into details how to generate a UPass CV. I'll put the link in the description so that you can generate your UPass CV in a few minutes. The next thing you need copies of awarded degrees and then copies of academic transcripts. After that, you need copies of professional experience or certificates. Okay, so just bear that in mind. And then the next thing that you need is a copy of the identity page of your passport. So you just take a scan of the place on your passport where you have your picture and then your basic information. Okay, and the next thing that you need is proof of residence. I have a video on how to get your proof of residence on this channel. I will put the link in the description as well so that you can be able to get your proof of residence. And these are all the documents that you need. Okay, bear in mind that in order to submit or upload a document, you would need to digitalize it, and please submit Please submit your electronic documents in PDF or JPG file formats, but I would advise you to have your documents in PDF. Yeah, all annexes to your application must be certified original copies. Yeah, and if the certified copies of the originals are not written in English, they must be accompanied by a translation into English by a sworn translator. Should your application be successful, you will have to present the originals of these documents at registration. So just now, let's look at the reference letters. Yeah, in your application form, you will be asked to name 2 referees of your choice. Applicants must contact the reference persons prior to mentioning their contact details in the application form, and make sure that their referees will provide a reference letter as part of their application. It is the responsibility of the applicants to contact directly the 2 referees that they have to submit the reference letters directly to the email address. I have highlighted the email address, applications@smacc.eu, by no later than 15 days after the application deadline that corresponds to their case. The template of the reference letter to be used by the referees is available for download below. So all you have to do is to download this reference letter. Once you download this reference letter, you send it to your referee. That is the person who is going to write your reference for you. And once the person writes the reference for you using the template, they have to send it directly to this email address, applications@smacc.eu. So you have to send all these details to them. I beg of you, please do not use your personal email to send this reference letter. Your referee has to send the reference letter in your name. So the subject can be like reference letter for, then they mention your name. Okay, so that is it. For confidentiality reasons, no information will be communicated to the applicant on the recipient of the letters. Please do not forget to sign the application form and to upload it together with the required documents listed above. Any incomplete application file will be rejected, so just bear that in mind. So before we look at the application form and the application platform, let's look at the deadlines. Our interest here is on the Erasmus Mundus Scholarship. So the deadline that is relevant to us right now, I have highlighted it already. That is the 1st of March 2024. So you have to put your application in before 1st March 2024, and that is the most important date that you must take note of. Okay, moving on, let's move to the application form and then the application platform. So this is the application platform where you can get the application form. Don't worry, I am going to put all the relevant links in the description so that navigation becomes very easy for you. Yeah, before starting to fill out the online form, please click here to download the full application form in a Word document. So once you click on it, the file downloads. Then you should fill out the Word document first, add your signature in the document, upload it, and then continue with the rest of the online form. Okay, if you encounter technical problems, kindly send a message to it-support@smacc.eu. So this is the email address you can send any message to if you encounter any technical problems when you are filling in your application form. Okay, so once you have filled in your application form, please upload your signed application form in Word. Okay, so it is stated emphatically here that your application form has to be in Word, and even when you look down here, allowed types is written docs. That means Word document. If it was PDF, they would have written PDF. Okay, so then save it in the Word format and then you upload your document. So let's continue with the application process. Okay, so this is the application platform. We are continuing with the application process. The next thing that you have to note is that please upload the rest of the required documents in a compressed zip folder. Don't be confused. All you have to do is that with your proof of residence, your motivation letter, your CV, all those documents have to be in a PDF format. And once they are in a PDF format, you create a folder and you can name it maybe supporting documents or application documents, and then add your name to it. Okay, and then that is the name of the folder. After that, you have to compress it into a zip folder. All you have to do is to make sure that you have this software known as what is the name of the software? WinRAR. Yes, you need to have WinRAR on your computer. Once you have WinRAR on your computer, you just right click on the folder and then you are going to see the option of compressed zip folder there, and then you just compress it and turn it into a zip folder. With that, once you upload the document, scholarship team can be able to retrieve all the documents from the zip folder. After that, all you have to do is fill in your name, your last name, your gender, your nationality, your country of residence, your email, your degree, then your professional activities, and then if you have any publications, you fill in there, and then you type in the missing word. You preview your application to make sure that you haven't missed any pertinent information. After that, you can submit your application, and then you are good to go. So that is it. This is how you apply for the SMACCs program. That is your Masters in Smart Cities and Communities.